Hello trainers, welcome back to Poke Patrol. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are looking at the wonderful world of Clickhole. For those of you who aren't familiar with Clickhole, it is a satire slash comedy website, very similar to The Onion. I guess it's not too similar because The Onion's more of like fake news stories, whereas Clickhole is like really dumb articles and quizzes. So it's more like BuzzFeed, if BuzzFeed was a giant joke. So BuzzFeed. Now personally, I was introduced to Clickhole via a Markiplier video, which I'll show some clips of right now.
And there was this quiz on here that caught my eye called, how many of these things have you yelled while having mind-blowing sex with R.L. Stine? R.L. Stine being the author of the popular book series Goosebumps. Fuck me until I can't read, you spooky four-eyed Romeo. Scarier, R.L. Kiss me scarier, God. This is my dream, and it's all because of your books, so thank you for inspiring me. Oh, yes, keep doing that with your tongue, just like that.
So I saw how absurd this website was, and I thought to myself, there has to be at least one Pokemon-related article or quiz. So I did some digging, and lo and behold, I found a few. Not as many as I would have liked, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. So yeah, today we're going to be going through these Pokemon Clickhole articles, and just based off the title of this first one, I feel like this may not be safe for work, so viewer discretion is advised, I guess. So with that out of the way, I guess it's time to jump into the first article, titled 5 Ways to Get the Other Masked Orgy Participants to Accept the Bulbasaur Costume You Showed Up In. The social dynamics of an orgy can be difficult to navigate for even the most self-assured individuals, especially if you show up dressed in a Bulbasaur costume. But follow these tips for how to completely rock your Pokemon getup, and pretty soon you'll be the life of the fuckfest. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? On the bright side, my channel isn't monetized, so I can't get demonetized. Number 1, do a lap around the house right off the bat to see if anyone's turned on by Bulbasaur's large, unwieldy bulb. While the other people at the orgy likely opted for seductive masks and sexy lingerie, that doesn't automatically mean you won't be able to rustle up at least a person or two who are interested in your full-body Bulbasaur costume. Politely check in with the robed men sipping champagne on chase lounges and the women massaging each other by the jacuzzi to see if any of them have a fetish for giant tumorous bulbs on the back of cartoon monsters. While it might not be that common of a turn-on, finding even one scantily clad partygoer who can't keep their hands off you, keep the hands off your weird green back bulb, will help others see the erotic potential in your Bulbasaur duds. Oh my god, this is a terrible mistake. Number 2, add some loud Bulbasaur noises to the symphony of fuck sounds. The gasps and moans of pleasure emanating from the writhing mass of bodies are an orgy's bread and butter, but adding some high-pitched Bulbasaur grunting to the mix could be just the thing to elevate the pleasure to a whole new level. As people in the throes of ecstasy shout each other's names, join in by moaning, Balba, Balba, as loud as you can, in the same shrill, distressing tenor the characters use in the cartoon. Amid the standard array of orgy noises, your Bulbasaur vocalizations will sound exotic and unexpected, and there's a good chance they might ignite a spark in the loins of a MILF or two who subconsciously recognize the sounds from when their children used to watch Pokemon. What is that familiar sound? They'll ask themselves, and why does it make me so wet? I'm dying. I'm dying. This is not where I thought the channel would be like 8 months after I created it. Number 3, convince others that there's a Pokemon episode called Bulbasaur Trades Mates, in which Bulbasaur is canonically revealed to be a swinger. The orgy participants may fear that your baggy Bulbasaur costume is too much of a departure from their beaked masks and leather catsuits to contribute to the sensual atmosphere. But you can ease their concerns by explaining the plot of your invented Pokemon episode in which Ash loses his Bulbasaur, only to later find him trading wives with another Bulbasaur in a field. The orgy participants won't be able to help but identify with the part of the episode in which Bulbasaur expresses his carnal curiosity by engaging in a menage a trois with an alligator and a bison calf, and they'll undoubtedly be titillated by your description of the episode's bittersweet final scene, in which Ash's Bulbasaur says farewell to his master to go spend the rest of his days practicing sexual non-monogamy with other kinky grass Pokemon environments. Once they realize Bulbasaur isn't so different from them, they'll welcome your costume with open arms and legs. Number 4. Show them how the bulb on your back is structurally sound enough to anchor a sex swing. Other orgy participants might initially resent your hulking, cumbersome bulb for how it takes up so much matter space and essentially imposes a dead zone of intimacy whenever it's lugged. But they may warm up to it once you demonstrate that due to its immensity and rugged construction, it can easily support the weight of a sex swing, along with the weight of any adults who want to pile on. The nubile co-eds, draped in lace and velvet, will be impressed by your Bulbasaur costume's practicality and will be eager to hitch their erotic apparatuses to your immense green carapace, trusting that it will serve as a reliable and sturdy foundation for even the most gymnastic fuck maneuvers. Bulba. Number 5. Above all, don't be intimidated. Remember, you have as much of a right to be wearing a Pokemon costume that covers every inch of skin as other partygoers do to be naked and oiled up. Confidence is the world's most powerful aphrodisiac, so keep your head held high in any efforts to unfasten the Velcro that attaches Bulbasaur's vines to your torso to a minimum, and get ready for a long night of lovin'. I could have gone my whole life without reading most of those words, but yet here we are, 5 minutes later, and I have the image of Bulbasaur with a sex swing on his back burned into my mind for all eternity. So, thanks, Clickhole. Thanks. This next article is called Possibly Illegal. The man performing this baby circumcision is dressed like a Pokemon. A legally questionable scene just unfolded at a home in Paramus, New Jersey that was both very troublesome and very confusing. The man who performed this baby circumcision was dressed like a Pokemon. It's unclear why this happened, but we're pretty sure there's going to be some sort of law against performing circumcisions under these conditions. Friends and family of Justin and Mary Langford were surprised when they received an invitation last week to witness the circumcision of their newborn son, Riley, which stated that the procedure would be performed by a special guest. Invitees were especially baffled by a notice in the invitation that stated, "This is not Abyss, we are not Jewish, this is not a religious circumcision. This is just a special opportunity for our loved ones to witness our son get circumcised by a celebrity named Pikachu from Pokemon." Guests said that upon arriving at the ceremony, the Langfords gathered them into the living room, at which point Justin hit a large gong with a mallet, and a man wearing a homemade Pikachu costume entered the room and declared, surrender your boy to Pikachu, so that I may claim his foreskin, which is rightfully mine." Mary then handed her infant son to the man in the Pikachu costume, who placed the baby on the Langford's ironing board and proceeded to circumcise it. Yikes, we can't think of any specific laws this is breaking off the top of our heads, but something about it just doesn't seem right. Those who witnessed this legally questionable spectacle said that the man in the Pikachu costume performed the circumcision without any difficulties and turned to the crowd and exclaimed, "Beginner's luck," before explaining that the only preparation he had done prior to attempting the circumcision was watching a YouTube tutorial on how to tie a half Windsor tie knot because he figured it was more or less the same. You know, I've watched a few tying tutorials on YouTube, and it's more or less a circumcision. I can agree with that. The Pikachu man then put the child's foreskin in a manila envelope labeled "Summer Memories." Oh my god. Summer lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin' happened so fast. And explained to the stunned onlookers that he was going back to Pokemon Mountain to show off the foreskin to Diglett, who he said was definitely going to hate it. I'm dying. This is what death feels like. He then left the house and walked away down the street. Justin and Mary then immediately told all the guests to get out of their house, and Justin blew an air horn until everyone left. Jesus Christ, it really sounds like somebody is supposed to go to jail for something like this. Strangers in Pokemon costumes definitely should not be circumcising babies, right? There's going to be some law in the books about that. At best, it's a legal gray area, but just to be safe, the Pikachu guy probably should go to jail. Here's hoping that someone alerts the police so they can try to figure out what the hell happened here and take the appropriate action. Oh, what do you guys think? You should be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if Pikachu shouldn't be allowed to perform circumcisions. All right, this last article. All right, this is just. Can I even show this on YouTube? It's literally just like a dozen pictures of Pikachu breastfeeding Barack Obama. I wish I was making that up. That's not something that like could come to my head even if I wanted to. This is just. Can I show this? I don't know if I can show this. There's very clearly nipples, and I don't. It's art, I guess. It's he's squirting milk on him from a distance. Why Barack Obama? Oh God! Oh, what? Oh, this is terrifying. Okay, you know we're gonna ignore this one. This one that doesn't count. So we got 3 articles in, 3 Pokemon related articles on this beautiful website. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff in the future, more of these silly articles if I can find them. I had a blast doing it, although I'm kind of numb on the inside now after reading the circumcision and Bulbasaur orgy stories. I have some self-reflecting to do as a person and as a Pokemon YouTuber. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. If you thought it was funny, if you thought it was weird, and if you want to see more stuff like this. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It is the best way to help the channel grow, and it's always greatly appreciated. Also, if you have the time, make sure to check out my other social medias, my Twitch, my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Discord. All the links are down in the description below. That's going to do it for me for this video, guys. I have a Bulbasaur costume to go dry clean, so I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, trainers.